Good morning, YouTube. Robert Firestone, Flyover State of West Virginia. It's at one. Well, no, it's afternoon. Excuse me. 1:40 p.m. 12/31/2020. Okay. Some has gotten the information already. Some has not. So I'm going to try to be as technical at the same time be a layman in the way I speak. So forgive me, but I do believe January 6th is really going to be a kick in the nuts for a lot of people. Um, what basically is coming out has come out like of yesterday. We have an expert now that's been running around in Georgia. I got this weird feeling too. There's these people was running around all over all these states, okay, and are collecting data, okay. Here's how it is for me. I'm like I said, I got a half associate's degree in telecommunications electronics. I've done programming on PBX systems and coding on other more at the time advanced systems. Okay, so I understand automatically. Okay, computers just don't pieces just don't jump out of boxes and put itself together and program itself. It's always about man. Okay, to say this to say that to say this, I found it really mind blowing. Okay, which I already knew, but it came to me in such a light, I figured I'd get on here and talk to y'all a few minutes or whatever about it. Okay. For if God, I mean, for people don't believe in God and they say God don't exist, okay. This hit me like a ton of bricks, and I got humor out of it, joy out of it, and a sense of victories coming like none of us has never seen, okay. And the fence, remind yourself the fence belongs to Satan. It don't belong to God. He don't need no fence to straddle yourself on. Either you're for him or against him. Okay. He makes man. We're all hopefully in the same boat with this picture. Okay. God makes man, makes woman. He knows the potential for man because we're co-creators of our own destiny. Okay. We make choices and decisions every day in it. Okay. Sometimes he might sway us a little bit towards the correct side sometimes, or he'll allow us to walk down that broken path just to see, hey, uh, I shouldn't be here. But anyway, long story short, we know 100% God made man, woman. Okay, man become great things. Now we get into the 2020s, and man has made voting machines, ink, paper, programming. Okay, the only time you can really mass program something that I know of is under a quick data daisy type chain. Okay, say if you got 200 HP laptops on an assembly line, okay, you could actually daisy chain them together, 200 at a time, hit go, and all of them take the same information at the same time. You unplug them, then they go forth, and certain features is added to this one or that one, programming wise. Okay. Some may have CD players, some may not. Some may have more USB ports, some may not. Okay. And also with software. So, God made man. Man 2020 makes voting machine and all this other stuff. Okay, I knew as soon as I heard what was going on, I knew what the truth was. Okay, garbage in, garbage out. I know most of us has heard that. Okay, it's basically a related term to people that program. Okay, if you whatever you program into that machine, that computer, that cell phone, whatever technology y'all understand, or people, I can't say y'all, That's the wrong way of looking at it. Us to understand, okay? Because it is about a us and we the people. The only way this machine functions correctly is if it's correctly programmed. But if it's not correctly programmed, it'll function in the same way it's programmed. Now, this guy that just come out, real prominent fella. Most of most of our cell phones are programmed with his technology in it. Okay, so God grants man life and woman. Man turns around and screws whole population. Okay, then God steps in and makes man tell the truth to the rest of everybody else. That's what's going on to me. That's how I've seen it. By having the good and the bad in people, okay, the good guy, so to speak, is this computer programmer, engineer. I mean, the dude, he's got 200 fucking patents just in his name alone. But anyway, God takes man and all the other men around him just lying and bullshitting. Oh, there ain't nothing to see. Go on, go on. Y'all don't need to see nothing. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Well, I thought you was our fucking employees. What do you mean we don't have the right to look at our own fucking vote on a piece of paper? Why? That's basically what they're telling every one of us. Okay, even in the states that Trump won, okay, even the state I'm in, I guarantee you there's more fraud that just got swept under the fucking rug and out the door than there is sand on a beach. That's from every state, even the red states, the ones that they're telling us to believe in, and the other ones is belong to no thought Biden. Okay, I'm figuring he gets up in the morning. If there ain't somebody there to dress him, he's looking for some pajamas and his SpongeBob underwear. But anyway, I thought that was that was an insight to me that I hope I correctly described because the way it made me feel, I was like, whoa, you know, man done this, then another man's going to undo this. Okay. And, well, I mean, there's a team of men doing it because there was a team of men screwing us. But I'm just saying that the outcome of this January 6th, I'm still not a believer in Pence. I kind of believe what the original emails and different things that was back and forth with Paul Ryan with him and some other things that got out that was semi-proven, I think, of him and his wife being child traffickers and pedophilia people. Okay, it's just I feel like maybe there was some kind of deal that Trump cut with Pence to force him into this situation, or he let him know that this was a line in the sand, or if you didn't do the right thing then, you'd be gone. That's how I could see it because everything kept hush hush about it, and there was too many rumors flying around about Pence. And then again, it could have been no more than a white hat propaganda for everybody to believe this because Pence was an insider, did turn, maybe less than what we think of him is something that was blowed up enough to where we thought the worst of the man. Don't know yet, but I believe January 6th we're gonna get a big old wide eye opener like you ain't never seen before. And yes, this was for me even more proof that God had His hands in it. Because, like I said, man done this, and man is going to fix this. It looks like that's what it's heading in that direction. But then, when you think about the basics of man and woman, the Creator created this. All right, y'all. Like I said, everybody get a chance to go check that guy out. He's on there quite a while. The dude can look at paper from anywhere in the world right now on a micro nano level, tell you who printed it, where it was printed, um, just by um, looking at certain aspects of the paper. Can tell you if the individual that last touched the paper or was in the process of putting the paper together, even smoked even cigarettes. Then the inks. One, something's printable, uh, that's being printed, okay, then there's such things as copies, okay. He can even look at them and tell you for copies or the original that actually got printed. Then the lines around all these ballots, okay, any one of y'all out there got printers, y'all know that there's an alignment stage when you first open it up, sometimes even when you change the ink. I got one you do every time you change the ink. You align the ink cartridges to the paper, and it's a process, a test it runs through to pass or no pass. Well, these ballots works the same way in these machines, okay? And there's a target on every ballot. It's supposed to be there, but if it's been, say, zeroed in on a Democrat ballot versus a Republican ballot, the crosshairs can be moved eighth of an inch, 1/32nd, to allow the crosshair that's supposed to be in one direction to read the ballot. And it gets spit out. Well, the human beings get back into it with their fingers. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Depends on what side of the bed they got up on that day, or if a Republican or a Democrat, or did they get sex that night, or they're thinking about their girlfriend, boyfriend, children, blah, 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 on and on and on and on. So, what's coming January 6th? I'm hoping. I don't like setting dates because dates will let you down 100% because sometimes things are hyped bigger than what they should be. But anyway, I think we're going to see a flood of information and along in this information for whoever out there. If you do nothing but print off real statistics about the so-called Democratic diaper, okay, the holy rag, print off the actual side of the box. I'm sure we can find it on the internet. And then come up with a small piece of paper with just 10, 15 lines on it that backs up the fact. Then start walking around to people while y'all out and ask whoever's wearing one of them masks if they could read this and understand it. Okay, let them read it. Yeah, I understand that. Do you? Okay. Then take that piece of paper and now read this. And that backs up the facts on this. Okay? That's all it takes. And explain to them that you're not trying to be disrespectful. It don't matter for whatever reason you're wearing this thing, okay? Whatever reason you give yourself, you're still giving the illusion that you have feet on your knees, and you don't. So it is a choice. And they are lying just like they're lying about this fucking voter bullshit. I know this might get jerked down because I said that. Uh, Voter, well, y'all know. Take it easy, y'all.